Welcome back to Transformers Cyberverse. In today's review, we're taking a look at Episode 8 of Season 2, Starscream's Children. We begin with the Autobots searching through the silo where Starscream and the Seekers were hiding out in, but it seems they've moved. The dark and creepy atmosphere continues as we switch to Predator vision, where we can assume we're seeing from a Scraplet's point of view as it attacks Lockdown and Clobber outside the Nemesis. Back at the Ark, the Autobots receive a distress call from Megatron.
Nemesis down!
Oh my, that sounds extra foreboding.
Possibly a reference to Black Hawk Down? So now the Autobots go to rescue the Decepticons from Starscream. That's not something you'd normally see in a Transformers show. Entering the Nemesis, the Autobots are on edge, weapons at the ready. By the way, I don't think I've commented on Hot Rod's gun yet. I like it. It kind of reminds me of his animated counterpart's bow, that Energon Optimus Prime blaster roleplay toy, and a Power Rangers Blade Blaster all at the same time. But I think mostly the first two. We also see that Cheetor has two swords, kind of like his Beast Machine self. Cool.
Whoa, that was ultra gear! Tell me later.
The Autobots come across one of the Vehicons.
He's been almost entirely drained of Energon.
But he still has his spark!
They come by Lockdown and Clobber. Wait, didn't we see them get attacked outside? Maybe they got away and made their way inside. The Autobots continue to find Decepticon after Decepticon, drained of their Energon, frozen in place, but still alive. Otherwise, if they were all dead, I imagine this would make for a pretty short season, not to mention series as a whole. And the creepy horror movie theme continues with jump scares and fake outs as they eventually come across a swarm of Scraplets.
Autobots, engage! These things are awful!
Which separates Windblade and Optimus from Cheetor, Bumblebee, and Hot Rod. The former two are forced onto the bridge, where they find Megatron, nearly out of Energon, as well as Starscream waiting for them in this huge chair that honestly reminds me of something out of Game of Thrones. All hail Lord Starscream of the House Decepticon, first of his name, commander of the Seekers, keeper of the Allspark, father of Scraplets. Meanwhile, the Kid Appeal characters struggle to hold their own against the little Energon vampires. Hot Rod and Bumblebee succumbing to them as he tells Cheetor to run. Back on the bridge, Starscream is showing Optimus and Windblade just how nuts he is as he starts talking to one of his Scraplets.
What was that?
What?
Not you, Alpha Trion!
That's not Alpha Trion.
Alpha Trion says he's very disappointed in you, Optimus. He wants the Matrix of Leadership back. Now!
Wait, how does that Scraplet know Optimus has the Matrix of Leadership? It couldn't possibly have known. No, wait, what am I thinking? The Scraplet isn't talking. This is all in Starscream's head, right? I mean, I'm sure everyone on Cybertron knows Alpha Trion passed the Matrix of Leadership to Optimus Prime. It's not like that's actually Alpha Trion reborn as a Scraplet. That would be crazy, right? Windblade tries to attack Starscream, but his children sap her of Energon before she even has a chance to land her sword. They then attack and pry open Optimus's chest, revealing the Matrix, which Starscream is about to steal before he's interrupted by Cheetor. Cheetor says that these Scraplets have no sparks.
These things you created have no sparks! They are mindless, ravenous abominations!
Oh good. For a second there, I was worried that Starscream wasn't so crazy after all, and that these things actually were reincarnated Transformers. Cheetor makes short work of the Scraplets, but unfortunately, Starscream is protected by plot armor, who then suplexes Cheetor. Okay, I want to know who storyboarded that into the scene, because they deserve a raise. Transformers pulling off wrestling moves. I need more of this, please.
You do not understand who and what you are fighting.
Cheetor rips a piece of Starscream's armor off, revealing the Allspark, which he touches, sending out a wave of energy that unfreezes and restores all the Transformers to full working order, as well as stripping Starscream of his spark armor. But unfortunately, Starscream grabs the Allspark and escapes. And we end with Megatron saying thank you in his very Megatron-y way as the Autobots depart.
I will permit you to leave now.
You are welcome.
This was another really awesome episode written once again by past TFCon special guest, May Cat. It is pronounced May and not Mai, right? I loved how this episode felt like a short little horror movie, very reminiscent of Alien. In fact, there might have been some scenes in this episode that were straight up homages to similar ones in Alien.
Nice.
Ready? Yeah!
Not to mention how a couple episodes ago, when Starscream birthed his children using Vector Sigma and the Allspark, he had the line, which is a direct reference to Poltergeist. So it seems like they're really trying to play up these Scraplets as like little horror movie monsters. Although I think they might remind me just a bit more of Gremlins than any other creature in the horror genre. I also find Cheetor's line here interesting.
You do not understand who and what you are fighting.
I already said in a previous video how Cheetor seems to be more than meets the eye. So it seems that we're getting further hints at this here. We know he was chosen by the Allspark, and that he can sense its presence, as well as the presence of regular sparks in general. So does Cheetor have any other powers? Also, remember in the last episode when Slipstream died?
All is as it should be. She is back with the Allspark now.
All is as it should be? She's dead. She should be alive. This line made me think, maybe Cheetor and Starscream's goals are actually one and the same. It's just that they're going about them in different methods. I'm starting to become suspicious of this version of Cheetor. Maybe he's not the naive little choir boy he presents himself to be. But I guess we'll just have to keep watching more Cyberverse to find out. Those are my thoughts on this episode. Let me know yours down in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll be back here soon with episode 9, Spotted. See you then.
What?